Hare Krishna. Welcome back to our online Swadhyaya reading retreat labs. So we were reading the canto number 9, chapter number 6, the downfall of Savari Muni. In the last two sessions, we have covered the descendants of Maharaja Ambarish and then descendants of Ikshvaku and the story of Vikukshi, who is also known as Ashada, that we have covered. So just to show you in the mind map, if you do not have the mind map, you can request me that we will be getting this mind map, right? So this is the last two sessions we have covered so far. And today we are going to start with verse number 12 to verse number, we'll be completing at verse number 25. The story of Puranjaya. Okay. So this is the topic for today. And let's move on to the Veda base. I always prefer to have a hard copy of the Srimad Bhagavatam, as I always have, even if I read it from Veda base, but still I always prefer to read it from Srimad Bhagavatam hard copy. If you do not have, always go to the nearest discount center and get it from there. Right. At the same time, all the mind maps they're actually taken. I have taken it from Bhagavatam Subodhini, so it makes easy to remember, structure our thinking, whatever we are reading. Right. Now let's move on to the verse number 12 of this chapter, the number 6. So we will be starting from verse number 12. Verse number 12 till verse number 25 we will continue today. Verse number 12. The son of Sashada was Puranjaya, who is also known as Indravaha and sometimes as Kakushta. Please hear from me how he received different names for different activities. This is interesting. Verse number 13. Formerly, there was a devastating war between the demigods and the demons. The demigods, having been defeated, accepted Puranjaya as their assistant and then conquered the demons. Therefore, this hero is known as Puranjaya, he who conquered the residence of the demons. Verse number 14. Puranja agreed to kill all the demons on the condition that Indra would be his carrier. Because of pride, Indra couldn't accept this proposal. But later, by the order of the Supreme Lord Vishnu, Indra did accept it and became a great wool carrier for Puranjaya. Verse number 15-16. Well protected by armor and desiring to fight, Puranjaya took up a transcendental bow and very sharp arrows, and while being highly praised by the demigods, he got off on the back of the bull Indra and sat on its hump. Thus, he is known as Kakusta. Being empowered by Lord Vishnu, who is the super soul and the supreme person, Puranjaya sat on the great bull and is therefore known as Indravaha. Surrounded by the demigods, he attacked the residence of the demons in the west. Verse number 17. There is a fierce battle between the demons and the Puranjaya. Indeed, it was so fierce that when one hears about it, one's hairs stand on end. All the demons bold enough to come before Puranjaya were immediately sent to the residence of Yamaraj by his arrows. Verse number 18. To save themselves from the blazing arrows of Indravaha, which resembled the flames of devastation at the end of the millennium, the demons who remained when the rest of their army was killed fled very quickly to their respective homes. Verse number 19. After conquering the enemy, the saintly king Puranjaya gave everything, including the enemy's riches and wives, to Indra, who carries a thunderbolt. For this, he is celebrated as Puranjaya. Thus Puranjaya is known by different names because of his different activities. Verse number 20. The son of Puranjaya was known as Anena. Anena's son was Prithu, and Prithu's son was Vishwagandhi. Vishwagandhi's son was Chandra, and Chandra's son was Jivanashwa. Verse number 21. The son of Jivanashwa was Srivasta, who constructed a township known as Srivastipuri. The son of Sravashta was Brihadashva, and his son was Kuvalasya, and in this way the dynasty increased. Verse number 22, to satisfy the says, Utanka, the greatly powerful Kuvalasya, killed a demon named Dhundu. He did this with the assistance of his 21,000 sons. Verse number 23 to 24. O Maharaja Parikshit, for this reason, Kuvalasya is celebrated as Dhundhumara, the killer of Dhundu. All but three of his sons, however, were burned to ashes by the fire emanating from Dhundu's mouth. The remaining sons were Druhadaswa, Kapilashwa, and Bhadraswa. From Dridhaswa came a son named Haryashwa, whose son is celebrated as Nikumbha. Next is verse number 25. The son of Nikumbha was Bahulashwa, the son of Bahulashwa was Krishashva, the son of Krishashva was Senajit, and the son of Senajit was Jivanashwa. Jivanashwa had no sons, and thus he retired from family life and went to the forest. Right. So now this was the reading for the day today. Now we will be going to the mind map and we'll try to construct the entire wherever it is required, the entire family tree. The, so we will start with the verse number 12. The verse number 12 we are seeing Bikukshi's son was Puranjaya. Bikukshi. So we are in the verse number 12. Let's go to the verse number 12. Hmm. So the son of Sashada or Bikukshi was the son of Vikukshi or Sashada was Puranjaya, right? So Puranjaya, so the mind map is all about Puranjaya. Here we'll be seeing that Vikukshi's son, Vikukshi's son of Sashada, or Vikukshi's same son of Sashada, or Vikukshi who is the same son of Vikukshi Sashada was Puranjaya. And Puranjaya has different names as per his different activity. We have seen in this verse. So what are those names we will be exploring now? So Puranjaya has other names. So how many names he had? So Puranjaya's actually the original name is Puranjaya and Indravaha and Kakustu. So why it is called so? That we're going to capture here in this mind map. Basically, not others' names, significance of Puranjaya's names. Different names, right? So Puranjaya, then we had his name, other name is Indrabaha and Kakusta. Indrabaha. So everything is covered in this chapter only. So we see Indrabaha is also known as Indrabaha. Other name is his other name is Kakusta. Kakusta. But all three names has a significance here. So Puranjaya, why he was called, why Puranjaya, why Indravaha, and why Kakusta, that we will be seeing here. Puranjaya because he conquered the city of the demons. So you're not going to type, we will just capture it from here. He is known as Puranjaya because he conquered the residence of the demons, city of demons, basically. Conquered because conquered the city of the demons, the residence of the demons, right? So for that reason, he is called Puranjaya. And why Indrabaha? Because Indra became his bull carrier in the war. Because Indra became his bull carrier in the war, right? Then Kakustha. Kakustha, why? Because he stood on the back of a bull. He stood on the back of a bull. Okay. So this was the three name, right? So next, verse number 13 was all about, we have seen Puranjaya, just to summarize. So we have seen once there was a war between the demigods and the demons, the demigods being defeated, took the assistance of Puranjaya and conquered the demons. So it was all about Puranjaya. And verse number 12, we have seen it was all about Kakustha, sorry, Indravaha. Indravaha, Puranjaya, basically he agreed to fight on the condition that Indra became his carrier. Indra first refused it out of saying, but when Lord Vishnu ordered him, he agreed to become the bull carrier of Puranjaya. So for that reason, he is Bikukshi's son. Actually, he is known as also Indravaha. Then in the verse number 15 to 16, we'll be seeing here 15 to 16, Kakushtha, right? So empowered by Lord Vishnu, Puranjaya fought with the demons by sitting on the hump of a bull. Thus, he is known as Kakushtha. So 15 to 16 is that. Then, verse number 17 to 19, we are seeing how Puranjaya is killing the demons. 17 to 19, just to summarize, we are seeing how Puranja is killing all the demons. Puranjaya killed the demons, right? So with his blazing arrows in a fierce hair-raising battle, as he sent demons to the abode of the death, the remaining demons fled away to save themselves. After conquering the enemies, saintly Puranjaya gave all the riches of the enemies to Indra. So this is the 17 to 19 we have seen. And in the verse number 20 to 21, we are seeing Puranjaya's dynasty. Dynasty, and in that, step by step, we have the entire dynasty. Actually, it is seen 20 to 21. We will go to the 20, verse number 20. We scroll down to 20. The son of Puranjaya was Anena. So we'll just complete this family tree quickly. So basically, his son was Anina, and Anina's son was Prithu, and Prithu's son was Vishwagandhi. Prithu's son was Vishwagandhi. Vishwagandhi's son was Chandra. Vishwagandhi, then Vishwagandhi's son was Chandra, and Chandra's son was Jivanashwa. Chandra and Chandra's son was Jivanashwa, and Jivanashwa and Jivanashwa, we are seeing that his son was Srivasta. And we are seeing how Shrabashta, Shrabashta constructed a city known as Sriva, Sravastipuri. Sravastipuri conducted township, yeah, conducted township or city known as Sravastipuri. He has already just putting in a name. Sravasti. He has constructed a township known as Sravastipuri, and his son, we were continuing here. So this will be intact. So I will be just putting different color to make you understand. It's a different topic. So now we will continue here. Sravasta, his son was Brihadaswa. Brihadaswa, then Kubalakshya. So if you present all these things in a graph, right, well, in the graph theory and all, it is very easy to remember. Although it is not required to remember all the names, only the significant one, but it is good to know and make a map like this. Brihadaswa, then Kubalakshya, then Kubalakshya Rashtra has had 21,000 sons, right? Okay. So this was a summary of verse number 20 to 21. So the entire family structure we are seeing here, family tree, right? Then verse number 22 to 24, the first part, it was all about how Hubalash is killing the demon Dhundhu. We have seen that 22 to 24. First part, we are seeing how Hubalash killed Dhundhu. Dhundhu was a demon, right? And to satisfy the sage Utanka, he was celebrated as Dhundhumara. Okay, so he is also known as Kuvalash is also known as Dhundhumara, right? Kuvalash is also known as Dhundhumara. We will be captured here. As he has killed Dhundhu, right? So this is how the structure looks like in Dhumara, Purañjaya's dynasty. Okay, so he has all of his sons were burnt to ashes by fire emanating from Dhundhu's mouth. The three surviving sons were Dhrudaswa, Kapilashwa, and Bhadrashwa. right? The surviving three sons. These are the three surviving sons. Yes. So now from here we are seeing again. So verse number 24 onwards, we are seeing from Kubala Shiv, we are having again sons 24b onwards. So he is Kubala Shiva and he had sons Kubala Shiva. He has Drudhaswa. All the three sons we talked about, right? So Drudhaswa was one of the sons. From Drudhaswa came a son of Haryaswa. From Drudhaswa came a son called Haryaswa, and whose son his name is Nikumbha. Haryaswa, then his son is known as Nikumbha. The son of Nikumbha was Bahulashwa. Nikumbha, Nikumbha's son was Bahulashwa. Bahulashwa, and son of Bahulashwa was Krishashwa. Krishashwa, son was Senajit, and the son of Senajit was Yuvanashwa. Senajit and son of Senajit was Yuvanashwa, and Yuvanashwa had no sons. He retired from family life and went to the forest with his 100 wives. Okay, so this was the part we have covered so far. Right. So now we will stop here. So this is a very long family tree. So if you're thinking it is very long, no need to remember, but at least understand the philosophy behind it, right? So now we will stop here, and in the next session, we will be continuing with the verse number 26 to verse number 38, the story of Mandhata. Okay. So that is our session number 4 for this chapter. So another 2 sessions to complete this chapter. So we'll stop here. Grantha Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.